Hey, it's Juan Gotti here. Have you ever wanted to ask me a question? Share your opinion on a specific topic, but you never had the place to? Well, now you do, as I will be starting up a new series that will be airing weekly where you can ask me all of the type of questions that you want in regards to the Commanders, the NFL, or just the whole entire sports world. You can email me now at askjuangotti@gmail.com all of your questions. And once we get enough feedback, the first episode will be airing. Hit my email up now at askjuangotti@gmail.com with your questions. Again, that's askjuangotti@gmail.com with your questions. Wait a minute, girl, can you slow down? Wait a minute, girl, what's the rush now? I wanna introduce myself to you. My name is one-on-one guy, you prefer nouns. I like the way you put your fists together. I like the way you do your hair in the morning. I see why all the boys want you, girl. YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with some more owner news and a player extension. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, or in this case, Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Also tonight, I will be going live on the channel with Rio Robinson, so please come through for that. Now with that out the way, let's get straight into today's video. So, the Washington Commanders have made an extension. Today was the first day of all-season workouts, so the boys were back in town. Guys like Chase Young, Cameron Curl, Derek Ford, Sam Howell, Jahan Dotson, Terry McLaurin, Curtis Samuel, etc. were all in attendance today for voluntary off-season workouts. Now, with that news coming out today, Washington Commanders also decided to re-sign special team safety Jeremy Reeves to a contract, and that's very exciting because, as we know, Jeremy Reeves is coming off of his best season as a special teamer, and he made the Pro Bowl and everything else with that. So very, very good year for Jeremy Reeves. Well-deserved contract extension for All-Pro Revo. So shout out to him. Hopefully he can continue to do big things as being the best special teamers in the NFL, and hopefully, you know, maybe he makes this safety rotation, because, you know, Jeremy Reeves is not bad when he's out there playing safety. I remember in 2020, I was saying I was fine with him and Cameron Curl being the starters. He stepped in well. You know, it was Cameron Curl to Shazer Everett. Shazer Everett went down. He came in Jeremy Reeves, so he was playing pretty solid too. So he's not too shabby as a safety either. He can come in and play some key snaps if you need him to. So he should be a part of that rotation in the safety room also. But shout out to Jeremy Reeves making the All-Pro last year, and hopefully he could do the same this year, and well-deserved on that contract extension, my man. Now, moving on to some more news. You got more owner news. I know y'all probably like, Juan, with the announcement of, you know, Josh Harris and his group most likely buying this team, it shouldn't be any more owner news coming out. But you already know that's the most popular thing around the Commander streets. So obviously these news outlets are still going to make owner news and speculation until something is permanently on paper. So it has been news coming out that this former Duke basketball player, DC native Brian Davis, has made a bid to buy the Washington Commanders and become the first black owner. And a lot of people are starting to see through that. Let's just say that. A lot of people think he willing. Like, a lot of people do not believe in that bid, does not believe that it's something true. I tried not to feed into it because, yeah, it does sound kind of fishy. And, like, since he hasn't, like, came out and said any group he was with or anybody, just this random $7 billion offer is on the table, and Dan Snyder and or other people aren't really paying attention to it, That seems kind of odd to me. And it says former Duke basketball player. It doesn't say anything that he does. Like, it doesn't say anything that he does or has done to get this money. So it's making me seem like, does he really have $7 million? And he has a whole more $1 billion than Josh Harris and his group. You know, and then Stephen Papadopoulos and his group or whatever. He's offering a whole $1 billion more. Why isn't Dan Snyder entertaining his offer? Like, it's different. They said he had like a whole, 100 million, 200 million, 50 million more than, Josh Harris or Stephen Papadopoulos. But they said he has a whole $1 billion offer more. I don't know if I buy that. You know what I'm saying? Again, there's been reports talking about Brian Davis having a sketchy past. He still owes people. He got taken to court over some millions. So, and I heard like Dennis Wright owed Dennis Rodman some money. So it's a lot skeptical wrong with this deal, and I'm not buying it. I want to know what you guys think out there, though. Maybe y'all feel like this is a legit submit of a bid, but I'm not buying it based off of everything that I'm hearing about it. So let's go ahead and actually read the article of what people are saying, and let's see if we can maybe somewhat make sense of this. So it says, DC native Brian Davis made a $7 million cash offer to buy the team and become the NFL's first black owner. A source close to the deal says his bid is still in play. The Washington Commanders sale may not be as finalized as reporters indicated on Thursday evening, according to new information obtained in WSA's 9. Bank of America, the group handling sale offers for Dan and Tanya Snyder, was still in communications with at least one of them, the other bidders, as of 8:30 p.m. Thursday, asking if they were available to proceed with their offer, according to a source close to the deal. The bid has been discussed was made by DC native Brian Davis as a $7 million cash offer. So they're not even saying like they're saying cash. So he has like, I guess, one of these billions in cash, or maybe even all $7 billion in cash, a cash offer. That's a little bit skeptical in itself too. Now, I'm not saying nobody can have $7 billion in cash, but that's a little, that would be a little bit of a red flag too right there of legitimacy, if you wanted to look at it like that. Like a $7 billion cash offer? Really? Who's making an offer like that with just $7 billion cash? Or why do you have $7 billion cash? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's not anything that can't be true, but it's just like, why would you randomly just have that? Or randomly be willing to submit a $7 billion cash deal. This isn't like a credit. This isn't a loan. This isn't a group or anything like that. They're saying a $7 million cash deal, right? So the bid details were first reported in March by the Sports Junkies on 106.7 The Fan. Documents obtained by USA 9 confirmed that the financial details of the bid made by Davis on March 21st. According to the document, Davis is offering to pay the first $1 billion to Dan Snyder within 24 hours and $6 billion within several days. Okay, so at least the first $1 billion is going to be in cash, like I said. Davis is also willing to indemnify that Dan Snyder as a condition of his office or as his offer, according to the March 21st letter, meaning Dan will willingly take he will be willingly taking on all of the things that Dan Snyder has, to his name. So all of the sexual assault things, the fraud, everything that Dan Snyder has done wrong, he's basically saying he's willing to take on all of the heat to buy this team. It also says sources said Thursday afternoon that Dan Snyder had reached an agreement with the investment group led by billionaire Josh Harris to sell the team for $6.5 billion. The deal would be the highest paid price for a North American professional sports franchise. Forbes estimated the team to be worth around $5.6 billion. Harris and his Harris, a co-owner of the Philadelphia 76ers, joined Maryland's Mitchell Rouse and NBA's great Magic Johnson to pull together their bid. The deal was reportedly to be non-exclusive, meaning someone else could come into the ownership group. So
that is pretty much all of the article right there. They go into who is Brian Davis, but what you need to really know is he's a former college basketball star. So basically, reading after that, I don't buy it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, could it very well be true and we just don't know? Yeah, it definitely could. Because, I mean, we're not in the day-to-day operation of this sale. It just doesn't sound legit to me. Like, Brian Davis just coming out of nowhere. They didn't say Brian Davis, former NBA great, you know, getting to the league, making all this money, or NBA great now turned real estate agent or something like that. They said college basketball player. And I'm not even sure if they use star. Maybe I'm over-exaggerating that word. But they basically just saying he's a college guy, you know, and he offered to make offered a $7 million bid. But this is something that made me feel like the offer wasn't legit. Also, is that it was this tweet that was put out by, I guess, a former teammate or something like that, or a person that did former work with one Brian Davis. He said this. His name is Sean Merriam. It says, BS. Brian Davis doesn't have the funds. He tried to get me for $3 million, took his aide to court, and won $4 million. He owes a bunch of athletes money. The other owners will never approve of this. So this is from Sean Merriman. And that's another reason why it's just making me feel like, okay, this won't happen. Even if it is a legit offer, a lot of these other owners will not approve of Brian Davis being an owner because of his rocky financial past. And they're already trying to get rid of a guy like Dan Snyder who has a rocky financial past. So yeah, man, there you have it. Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below. Do you believe Brian Davis's offer is legit? Or do you feel like it's just something that is hard to believe, especially given the kind of past this guy has? As always, it's me, your boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Hail to the Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Also, don't forget I will be going live tonight on the channel with Rio Robinson. And the Top of the Morning show is back. We're going live Wednesday morning with the episode 17. So I hope to see you guys over there for that. See you guys later. I'm out. Peace. Cost me one time, that's gonna get you pop, get you drop.